Well, from my experience, and this is what I love about Calvin, and he's always been that way, is he's more the quiet and reserved guy, but he's like all the great Hall of Famers I played with. They're very aware of their surroundings, and they take in all the information. And I'd say that Calvin's cerebral, like in that way that Steve Yzerman can be in a room and everybody telling him what to do and sitting around and him just sitting there going, okay. You really don't know what these people are thinking, right? You know that they're thinking, but they're not as transparent. As to say, if you're in a room with me, you know exactly what I'm thinking, right? That's the comparison.
Really?
We saw that, and I said this. I said this when we had, was about a year ago, not quite a year ago, when we had Calvin on, because some of the questions that we were answering, and he'll take it there, and you saw him opening up and being more comfortable being open. I think a lot of it with Calvin too is that he wasn't front and center as one of those guys in the media, so when he talked, it made sense. He's just a reserved guy. What I see there is somebody who's absolutely comfortable 100 in who he is as a man, as a person, and sometimes, putting things behind. So to me, I look like it as he's throwing whatever, and we don't know what goes on. All we go by is, hey, last time Calvin was at Ford Field with Sheila Ford Hamp, she got booed. People showed their love to him, and the whatever the money, all this little disdain between the organization and him. He's coming forward, and things are bigger, because sometimes you gotta, if that's just a little thing holding you back to where you want to get to. So on and off, and I agree that health and wellness and all that different stuff is a huge part of not only for like the football, but obviously for all athletes, and having that communication. So who else would you want? He's the greatest receiver of all time. I look at it, and we saw this with Barry. Have you seen Barry become more part of the organization and do a part and be stuff, doing draft picks and stuff, like being around? We could say that. So hopefully this is what we'll see with Calvin too. But it's the comfortability in him calling his shots. That's what it is, knowing who he is and what and the purpose it is. And honestly, I believe that it's more so to help the guys off the field than it is on the field.